I'm Mike Ham with NFL Network now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Week 7 wraps up with a Monday night doubleheader. In the early window, Lamar Jackson hit for 281 and 5 touchdowns, while Derrick Henry added 169 yards on the ground. The Ravens, they beat the Bucks 41-31. Game number 2, Justin Herbert threw for a season-high 349 yards, but it wasn't enough. Cardinals kicker Chad Ryland kicked a walk-off field goal to help Arizona escape with a 17-15 victory in the deserts. Meanwhile, in Cleveland, team officials have announced Deshaun Watson will miss the remainder of the season after a test on Monday confirmed the star quarterback suffered a ruptured Achilles during Sunday's loss to the Bengals. Watson will undergo surgery later this week, expected to make a full recovery. Some other news, Brandon Ayuk will also miss the remainder of the season after an MRI confirmed that the 49ers wide receiver suffered a torn ACL and MCL. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
All right, gentlemen, this is Emmett Smith on behalf of the Pen, and I've got the perfect play. Run straight to your doctor's office for a life-changing catch, because when prostate cancer is caught early, it's up to 99% treatable, and one blood test might be all it takes. And now through November, the Pen is donating to the Prostate Cancer Foundation for select purchases. Talk about a great play.
From September 1st to November 30th, the Pen is donating 40 cents to the Prostate Cancer Foundation for Defense Shield Guards, Real Fit products purchased in the U.S. up to a maximum of $300,000 void in Mississippi.
Buying or selling a home is a big deal, literally. It's one of the largest financial transactions you're likely to make. So work with someone who will work with your best interest in mind. Someone who agrees to operate with transparency, honesty, and fairness every step of the way. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors and are bound by a strict code of ethics that requires they put your interests above their own. Because that's who we are. Make sure your agent is a realtor.
Well, happy Tuesday to you. We made it through Monday, and, well, we're looking forward to a Tuesday. I'm Carroll in the newsroom. Jared, good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
Another beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Beautiful.
Love these mornings.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Oh, well. You know, from Hollywood, you know how much I pay attention to everything that's going on in Hollywood, right?
Oh, yes, of course.
Well, stars in Hollywood encourage a diet, exercise, and complexion maintenance regimen that can keep you looking many years younger than you are. Yeah. You know, people have no idea how old I really am, and, well, until they hear me stand up. Yeah, sounds like the popcorn machine. Let's see, what else is going on? Oh, you'll be happy to know the garden is progressing. Pam's garden, doing well. The greens are growing. And we didn't do any carrots this year. I haven't had a whole lot of success with carrots. So what we did was we took a whole big section and we put in flowers for butterflies and hummingbirds.
All right.
So, and most of them are actually edible for humans too.
Oh, cool. The butterflies and the hummingbirds?
Yes, yes. Tasty, but you need a whole big handful. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's see. On this date in 1979, the 100 millionth person passed through the front gate of Florida's Walt Disney World. I understand they're still in line at Space Mountain. Yes. You can, of course, pay a significant sum and get a pass that will move you to the front of the line.
Yeah, they're doing that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, $1,000 a day, I want to say it is.
For a family of 4, it'll cost you as much as $1,000 a day. Yep. It's only money. And I have said before, the money that you would spend at Disneyland, you would be better off taking the kids to Washington, D.C., Boston, Massachusetts, Philadelphia, for less money and far more educational and entertaining.
You'll see just as many characters, I'm sure.
Well, when you go to Washington, you will, yes. Oh, well. Birthdays. We have a few to celebrate today. Our big shot birthdays, actor Derek Jacobi, 86. Christopher Lloyd is 86. Yes, one of my favorite actors. He's been in so many things. He's 86 now, hard to believe. Actor Tony Roberts, 85. Actor Catherine Deneuve, 81. Musician Eddie Brigatti of the Rascals, 79. Actor Jeff Goldblum, 72. Greg Hawkes of the Cars, 72. Actor Luis Guzman is 68. Actor Bob Odenkirk, 62. Actor Valerie Golino is 58. Comedian Carlos Mencia, 57. Actor Saffron Burrows, 52. Actor Carmen Ejigo is 51. Actor Jesse Tyler Ferguson, 49. Actor Michael Fishman, 43. Actor Corey Hawkins is 36. Actor Jonathan Lipicny is 34. Actor Sofia Vasilieva is 32. Actor Elias Harger is 17. Local birthdays coming up.
Primetime NFL football is on AM 1230. Here we go. Going for it all. We have the Thursday night, Sunday night, and Monday night feature games on AM 1230. No fees, just football. NFL primetime games on AM 1230 are brought to you by
Central RV and Southwest Postal Service.
We have happy birthday wishes for Ramon Valenzuela, Ann Hurtado, Kelly Porter, Betsy Lindbergh, Nathan Green, Cindy Sanchez, Marlene Gutierrez, Susana Medina, Cindy Tafoya, Sergio Mesa, Anthony Del Valle, Yolanda Reyes, Gina Arce, Jasmine Flores, Katie Alcantar, and Sylvia Deanda. Happy birthday from KXO. Well, we remember fondly singer and actress Annette Funicello. She was born on this date in 1942. She was one of the original Mouseketeers on the Mickey Mouse Club, became a teen idol in the 50s and 60s. It's so sad the way her career ended. I mean, she would develop a gambling problem when she became addicted to beach blanket bingo. Ah, yes. I remember Annette. Well, and news from the craft beer industry. They're seeing a downward trend. Craft beer saw a 1% decline for 2024. Well, it seems changing alcohol consumption habits are the reason. Well, it seems younger generations drinking far less than their predecessors, probably because, well, they don't have kids yet. That would explain everything to me. So we've got some news. It's going to get crowded. It'll be me and Jared and Arron as we bring you the news. World and California news headlines to begin with, and that is brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
CBS News Brief. The Justice Department confirms a group of former Republican officials has requested an investigation into Elon Musk's offer to give away $1 million a day to registered voters in battleground states. CBS's Jolene Kent asked Northwestern law professor Michael Kang,
"Is this legal?"
I don't think it's legal. He doesn't really care about getting people to sign a petition. What he really wants to do is get people who he thinks are going to vote for Trump, but aren't registered to vote.
Secretary of State Blinken's in Israel meeting with Prime Minister Netanyahu in hopes of restarting Gaza ceasefire negotiations after the killing of Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar. The BBC's Jonah Fisher.
What will be the situation in Gaza after any agreement? Who will govern it after there has been some sort of ceasefire agreement?
Federal prosecutors say Abercrombie & Fitch former CEO Michael Jeffries has been arrested for allegedly operating a sex trafficking ring that exploited young men who wanted to become models. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.gov. sandiego.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California Headline News. A supervisor from San Diego County says the feds are now sending migrants from San Diego to other parts of the country, like Texas and Arizona.
And then about 3 or 4 times a week, there's flights out of San Diego County, primarily to McAllen, Texas, where people are being flown out of San Diego County, again, because we're over capacity.
Supervisor Jim Desmond says more than 150,000 migrants have been dropped off in his region between last September and this June. A man arrested for threatening a mass shooting at a San Diego elementary school has been charged again. Lee Lohr accused of possessing firearms and had written plans to attack Shoal Creek Elementary.
Our office takes these threats seriously, and we want the individuals who attend those schools to feel safe each day.
We're pleading not guilty to the refiled charge of making criminal threats. Prosecutors say he threatened the school because neighbors complained about his smoking outside. Turns out his kids don't go to Shoal Creek. Gas prices in the state averaging $4.63 a gallon. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get, and the smiling faces who serve you and food that's delivered to your table, they'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, they do it right. If you're craving Mexican food, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro, open Wednesday through Monday.
And it's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley to serve you at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. And don't forget, mobile service vans come to you wherever you are in the valley at no additional charge.
KXO News. A Sunday morning traffic stop near Nyland ended with a driver in jail. Here's Arron Atadero with the details.
According to the Imperial County Sheriff's Office, at about 4:20 p.m. on Sunday, a North County deputy attempted to stop a vehicle with an apparent false registration tab on the license plate. The driver, identified as Francisco Renteria from Brawley, appeared nervous when being questioned by the deputy. Based on the registration being expired for over 12 months, the vehicle was to be impounded. Prior to being towed, a search of the vehicle led to the discovery of a backpack right behind the driver's seat. The backpack contained a stolen Beretta X4 9mm semi-automatic handgun with a loaded magazine and a baggie with over 100 blue M30 fentanyl pills, a large package of methamphetamine, and a digital scale. Several blank checks from a variety of businesses were also in the vehicle, along with a notebook containing the name, address, driver's license number, and social security number of various individuals. Renteria was arrested and booked into Imperial County Jail on a multitude of felony weapon and drug offenses.
Safeguard your ballot. The Imperial County Registrar of Voters has a few suggestions on how voters can safeguard their vote-by-mail ballot. As the presidential election approaches, voters should take steps to ensure that your vote-by-mail ballot is safely and accurately submitted. There are several ways to submit the vote-by-mail ballot: by U.S. Postal Service, at an official drop box, or in person at the Registrar of Voters office, or at any polling site on Election Day. If you cannot submit your ballot personally, you may designate a family member or trusted friend to return the ballot on your behalf. However, the following conditions apply. The designated person must sign the designated section of the return envelope to identify themselves, and the ballot must be returned within 3 days of the designated person taking possession of the ballot. Vote-by-mail voters should never release an unsealed ballot to anyone, and the Registrar of Voters office will never go door-to-door asking for vote-by-mail ballots. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. Now we're talking Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. See a Quick Lane service advisor and get the best price guaranteed. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and they're conveniently located in the Brawley Auto Center, at the Imperial Valley Mall, at El Centro Motors, and their new mobile service van comes to you with no added charge.
The Imperial Irrigation District has secured an $18.3 million federal grant. Here is Arron Atadero.
The grant from the U.S. Department of Energy's Grid Resilience and Innovation Partnership Program is to be used to strengthen the IID's grid reliability. The federal funding, when matched by the district, will allow the IID to modernize its electrical distribution system and enhance reliability for the 165,000 customers in the Imperial and Coachella valleys. The project will address the increasing energy demands of the region while directly benefiting 48 disadvantaged communities within the IID service area. The improvements will streamline grid operations, accelerate outage recovery, and pave the way for the integration of renewable energy sources. IID Board President Alex Cardenas said, quote, "The project is crucial for the district. The ADMS project will significantly boost our ability to improve power restoration, integrate renewable energy, bolster grid reliability, and create new opportunities for our communities."
And we have a reminder to wear purple. Yes, this Thursday is Purple Thursday. Woman Haven Center for Family Solutions encourages everyone to wear purple this Thursday. It's National Wear Purple Day. It's a national day of action. Each October is a Domestic Violence Awareness Month. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the valley and mobile service vans that come to you. Remember, Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Buying a home is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make. Before you tour a home, the real estate professional you're working with may ask you to sign a buyer's agreement, which describes the services you'll receive, each party's role and responsibilities, and how your agent will be compensated, all of which you'll want to discuss with them up front. So work with an agent who's a realtor. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors with a duty to honestly represent you and put your interests above their own, because that's who we are.
Halloween's coming alive at Target. Jackie and Gordy, the Jack-o'-lanterns, here with a front porch view of Target's Halloween deals, like Best House on the Block trick-or-treat candy starting at $5.99.
Sweet. Don't forget, can't wait to wear it costumes from $15.
Can't wait to see it. Oh, and decorating and pumpkin carving kits for $5.
That's how I got my big toothy grin.
This week only, trick-or-treat candy starts at $5.99, costumes from $15, and decorating and pumpkin carving kits for $5. Make your Halloween come alive at Target. Restrictions apply.
And it's page 2 of the local news with a side of weather, all brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
A needs assessment study will be conducted in the Imperial Valley. Here's Arron Atadero.
The study will be conducted by RAND, R-A-N-D, and is designed to understand the potential workforce opportunities presented by the development of Lithium Valley. As part of the work, RAND will host 2 town hall meetings on Tuesday, October 22nd from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Grace Smith Elementary School in Nyland, and on Wednesday, October 23rd from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the El Centro Public Library. Imperial County residents are encouraged to attend and share perspectives, impressions, and concerns.
And road work is scheduled. The city of Imperial has more road work scheduled. The city will be working on 8th Street and 12th Street today. Motorists were advised to take alternate routes as slurry seal will be applied. Today, work will be on 8th Street between 15th and 14th Street and between 12th and 11th Street. The slurry seal is expected to help prevent wear and tear on the roadways and improve surface conditions. And there will be a new youth center in Brawley. Brawley Police and the Imperial Valley Housing Authority announce a new youth center. The grand opening will be held October 24th. The new youth center is a collaboration between the Brawley Police Department and the Imperial Valley Housing Authority. The grand opening event will be held at 1250 North Imperial Avenue. It will begin at 11 a.m. with an open house, followed by the grand opening. That'll be October 24th. And 2024 Red Ribbon Campaign. DEA supports the Red Ribbon Campaign nationwide. The campaign promotes healthy, drug-free lifestyles. The Drug Enforcement Administration recognizes the campaign as the nation's largest drug prevention effort. Throughout the month of October, it provides drug prevention awareness and education that encourages living healthy and drug-free. The DEA's Red Ribbon Week is recognized October 23rd through October 31st every year and honors the life of Special Agent Enrique Quique Camarena, who was tortured and brutally murdered by drug traffickers in Mexico in 1985. KXO Local News Time, 7:48. We'll take a look at weather next.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wind Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Try one of our weekday lunch specials that include a soft drink from just $8 and up. For October, enjoy a refreshing bottle of Sam Adams Oktoberfest for only $5.50 or a Jaeger Mojito. And don't miss our Oktoberfest burger. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
According to the National Weather Service, strengthening high pressure over the region will lead to above normal temperatures each day through at least the weekend, with highs mostly in the mid-90s across the Imperial and Yuma valleys. That's about 10 degrees above normal. Temperatures are expected to cool again during the first half of next week as a low-pressure system likely passes by to the north. Otherwise, very dry conditions will prevail with mostly clear skies through the next 7 to 10 days. Yesterday's high was 88 degrees, the overnight low 55. Today will be sunny with a high near 93. West wind about 5 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 64. Light wind becoming southeast about 5 miles an hour. Tomorrow sunny with a high near 96. West wind about 5 miles an hour. We have 62 degrees, 42% relative humidity, and the wind out of the west-southwest 5 to 7 miles an hour. Air quality good everywhere except moderate in Brawley and Calexico. Local news, page 2, brought to you by Burgers and Beer. Serving the best burgers in town. They have daily lunch specials Monday through Friday. Happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every day. The prices at Imperial Valley Volkswagen are dropping faster than Imperial Valley temperatures. Incredible deals on all the great new Volkswagen. And interest rates as low as 0% on the Tiguan. Check out the full-size Atlas SUV, the Tiguan or Taos. Test drive the Jetta, Golf, or the all-electric ID.7. Incredible deals on a great lineup at Imperial Valley Volkswagen. Don't forget, Imperial Valley Volkswagen Service Department is ready for you. Imperial Valley Volkswagen, Highway 86 and Ayton Road in Imperial. 0% interest on approved credit. Not all buyers will qualify. See dealer for details. And remember what Eric says.
And if you guys don't see us first, we can't save you any money. It's really that easy.
It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Doubleheader Monday Night Football, the game you heard on AM 1230. The Cardinals prevailed. They beat the Chargers 17-15. Meanwhile, the Ravens and the Buccaneers put it up. The Ravens with a 41-31 win. The Raiders are signing quarterback Desmond Ridder, a former third-round draft pick. The quarterback, Ridder, on the Arizona Cardinals practice squad. He has an 8-9 record in 19 career games with the Atlanta Falcons. He will join the Raiders after starter Aiden O'Connell broke the thumb on his right hand. in Sunday's loss against the Rams. Meanwhile, Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa will return to practice this week after missing the team's past 4 games. Tagovailoa was placed on injured reserve after diagnosed with a concussion in week 2. And the bumpy start to Jameson Williams' career continues. The Detroit Lions wide receiver. Why is it always wide receivers with the big mouth and the issues off field? Anyway, Williams is facing a 2-game suspension for violating the NFL's performance-enhancing substance policy.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Well, the World Series starts Friday. Yeah, the New York Yankees visit the Los Angeles Dodgers. And, well, it'll be Garrett Cole for the Bronx Bombers. And Dave Roberts hasn't named a starter yet. Yeah, tickets. You want a ticket? About $1,000. Yeah, I know. Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, I take an extra $500 for concessions. And WNBA players have opted out of their current collective bargaining agreement and face the prospect of a work stoppage if they don't negotiate a new deal with the league by the end of the 2025 season. Yeah, citing higher television ratings, attendance figures, and franchise values, the union said the time is right for renegotiating with the league and owners. And high school football tonight, flag football, Brawley will be at Vincent. That's it for this look at sports. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Hi, I'm Tracy with Kxo Radio, and this Saturday, the DEA is having another drug take-back event. Clean them out, bring them to us, keep them safe. It's this Saturday, the National Drug Take-Back event. Too often, unused prescription drugs, they find their way into the wrong hands. Yeah, we don't want this to happen. Now, I'll be broadcasting the National Drug Take-Back event from 10 a.m. until noon at the Starbucks, 4th and Wake in El Centro. Remember, this Saturday, Starbucks, 4th and Wake in El Centro, National Drug Take-Back Day.
And it's a look at financial news with a brief look at the weather. It is all brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal. Southwest Postal, the only postal box service offering 24-hour a day, 365 days a year service. You'll find them at 4th and Heil in El Centro. Well, Target is slashing prices on more than 2,000 items, marking the second time this year that the retailer cut customer costs as it attempts to attract inflation-weary shoppers ahead of the holiday shopping season. Some prices have dropped effective immediately. Items including home goods, beauty products, food, beverages, and toys. Target said it routinely adjusts its prices to remain competitive in markets across the country, and the discounting will continue through December. Target price cuts have boosted customer spending after a string of dreadful quarters for the company. Discounts help turn around Target's fortunes. Sales at stores open at least 1 year increased 2% last quarter. Its profits boomed 36%, according to its most recent earnings report. And General Motors reported much stronger than expected third quarter earnings and gave an outlook that puts it on the path to record earnings in 2024. Just a year after a costly strike by members of the United Auto Workers Union, the company reported it earned an adjusted profit of $3.4 billion in the third quarter, up from $3.2 billion for the year-ago period, which was impacted by the first 2 weeks of the strike that lasted more than 6 weeks. Revenue rose more than 10% to $48.8 billion. Taking a look at the big board right now, the Dow off 104 points at 42,828. The S&P 500 is at 5838. That's down 16. The NASDAQ, it's off 9 points at 18,530. Gold up $16 an ounce. And oil up $1.22 a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my #1 priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 93, west wind about 5 miles an hour. Tonight will be mostly clear, a low around 64, light wind becoming southeast about 5 miles an hour. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 96, west wind about 5 miles an hour. And right now, 63 degrees, 42% our relative humidity. Wind out of the west-southwest, 527. Air quality good, moderate in Brawley and Calexico. It's good everywhere else. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
My name is Josephine Conway, and I'm an Imperial Valley Food Bank board member. Feeding themselves and their families, they turn to the Imperial Valley Food Bank. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Help fight hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online at www.ivyfoodbank.org.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile.
I'm Steve Kathan. Former Republican officials are asking the Justice Department to investigate Trump ally Elon Musk's big money contest payouts to voters in battleground states. Critics say it's illegal. CBS's Jolene Kent tells us what people close to Musk are saying.
A source directly familiar told us that it's, quote, confident in the legality of this initiative. And some legal analysts are telling us here at CBS News that even though there is a strong case for illegality, they do expect Musk will likely not be prosecuted because they say it might not make a big difference this close to the election.
Well, 2 weeks from Election Day, a look at security.
Many voters think foreign governments are trying to influence the election.
Election infrastructure has never been more secure.
Jen Easterly's the head of the Federal Cybersecurity Agency and says why we should be confident.
The machines that Americans use to vote, not connected to the internet. Over 97% paper ballots.
Plus, more layers of security.
Physical security, cyber security to protect election infrastructure.
Stacey Lynn, CBS News, Washington.
Overseas now, CBS's Ramy Inocencio tells us Secretary of State Blinken is in Israel as the country's military attacks Hamas and Hezbollah.
This is Blinken's 11th time here to Israel in the past 12 months to try to find a way to a ceasefire. And the word that we continue to describe that ceasefire is elusive. The situation is arguably much more tense, and the balance of power arguably seems to have shifted to Netanyahu's favor.
People who live in a neighborhood in Falls City, Washington, are coming to grips with the shooting deaths of 3 children and 2 adults in a home.
Got to know some of the kids that unfortunately lived at the home, and the younger kids, especially the sweetest children. So polite, homeschooled, and it's unfathomable what just happened.
Police have a teenager in custody. There's word former Abercrombie & Fitch CEO Michael Jeffries and 2 other men have been arrested on federal sex trafficking and interstate prostitution charges. On the Health Watch today, CBS's Michael George tells us
Black patients are 22% more likely to die after a coronary bypass surgery than other racial groups. That's according to a study by the American Society of Anesthesiologists, which found that on average, Black patients also stayed in the hospital longer after surgery and had higher hospital bills. The study says governments and healthcare systems need to improve access to care.
And checking Wall Street, right now the Dow is down 105 points, NASDAQ down 4. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice 5G and start saving today.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice 55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling your entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
A milestone for the film My Fair Lady.
Again. 60 years ago this week, the rain in Spain. Professor Henry Higgins and Eliza Doolittle premiered to sold-out cinemas and long ticket lines. Never mind that Audrey Hepburn singing was dubbed by a stand-in. Hepburn, the choice of studio bosses over Julie Andrews, who'd starred in the stage version. If an older man elevating a poverty-stricken woman into high society by teaching her to speak proper English seems a bit dated now, the underlying story of a spirited woman teaching a socially inept man how to love is not. Vicky Barker, CBS News, London.
At an airport in New Zealand, signs say max hug time 3 minutes in the drop-off area. It's designed to cut down on long goodbyes and traffic jams. The Dunedin Airport says fonder farewells are okay inside the terminal or in the parking lot. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
I always have my music on.
With Carroll Buckley.
I can't go a day without it. 12:30.